welcome back to my channel. So I'm filming for you a Monday night meetup. I'm still undecided about the Sunday night sit down. I realized last night when I was thinking about doing the Sunday night sit down that in the last 2 weeks I've been gone 13 out of 14 days and I have not had one day off. So I just made an executive decision last night. I said I'm not going to film it tonight. I'll do it Monday night, and I think I like the Monday night meetup, but hey, I'm open to whatever meets my schedule. And let me show you my calendar. It is crazy. I mean, this is literally my March calendar, and I have something every night or 2 or 3 things. No, I have something every night or 2 or 3 things per day. It's just been kind of nuts, but I do the best I can with my schedule the way it is, and I'm thankful to have the energy. I'm thankful to have the energy to do the things I do. I'm thankful to feel good in my body. One of the things I was looking at when I looked at my calendar was like, oh my word, I think I've probably uploaded more videos in the month of March than I've done any month, at least within the last 6 months that I can think of. I mean, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17 videos uploaded just for the month of March, and that's phenomenal. I know I haven't cooked in a while, and that's really because my nights are so late and my Saturdays have been so busy. So I've been out of town or working or just somewhere where I have not been able to cook on Saturdays. So I think I'm going to try to jump back into some Saturday cooking if I can, just depending on how March finishes up and April starts. So in about 2 weeks, we are on spring break. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Y'all, spring break. And it's not because of anything other than I think it's been like it will have been 10 weeks since we've had even one day of school off. And we are just tired. And not even that we will have any days off, because usually during spring break, my kids still have homeschool. I usually give them either that Good Friday off, but of course Easter will be after our spring break is done. So I'm actually going to probably give them either that Monday off or that Friday off, but we'll spend the rest of the week schooling. I'm still trying to decide if I want to travel. We're not sure. We're supposed to travel, but we haven't decided. And part of the reason is because of the expense of the gas. And then when we've traveled before, we haven't had the puppy. And so now we'll have to think about either boarding her or getting a neighbor or family member to come and stay with her. And even if we do that, my neighbor will keep her, but I don't want him to keep her and not pay him something. And at the moment, there's not wiggle room in the budget for boarding. There's nothing in the budget for boarding right now. So we're going to decide. If we do go, we may go for a day or 2, and just see how it works out. I'm not sure yet. We're still playing it by ear. We still plan to travel. We just haven't decided if we will or not. And of course, that's a mom decision. So anyway, let me jump right into just a couple things I wanted to update you guys on and chat with you about. So YouTube faves, I actually have found a new YouTuber that I really, really like. And I'm having to look at my phone because I want to get her name right, because it's a little bit, I think I wrote it down in my calendar. Let me see if I wrote it down. And while I'm talking about my calendar, I don't mean to be jumping subjects, y'all, but this I love these. I went to Michael's and found these little, they're like shopping lists. I don't know if you can really see that good. One's a shopping list, and it's just like a little pad, and the other one is a little to-do list. I don't know if you can see that, but they actually rip off, and they're supposed to stick into wherever you stick them. They don't stick as well, so I just put a little piece of masking tape on them. But I love those for my and I use the Happy Planner, and the reason I like them is the Happy Planner does not have, or the one I'm using, does not have lines in the boxes, and I have the vertical layout where you do the morning, the afternoon, and the evening, and I do like that. But I like lines. I'm a line person because I don't write straight sometimes. So I do like the fact that these little notes have lines. And then if I lay it in my Happy Planner and just put a piece of tape at the top, I can actually flip it up and still write on my Happy Planner box. So those are things that I really do like or have been loving to add into my Happy Planner. And I think I have some on every week in March. Anyway, new YouTubers that I'm really loving just over the last couple of days, weeks. Thrifted Living. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of her. I don't know what her name is, and I should know this because I've been watching her thrift hauls. She really, I think in the summer she does garage sales, and in the winter she does the Salvation Army is her thrift store of choice. But the name of her channel is Thrifted Living, and I'll try to put it a link to her channel in the description box if you want to check out her channel. I love her thrift hauls. Really, really good. The next one I found, her name is Remington, and you spell it Rhymington. And I'll link her as well. Now, she does a lot of Dollar Tree hauls. Really like her channel. She has a cute little baby daughter, and they kind of film together, and she's really cute. I like her hauls that she has done. She sticks mainly with Dollar Tree. And then another kind of a mommy, clean, organized, cook with me, meal prep, freezer meals is Indigo Neely, N-I-L-I. Indigo, like the color, Neely, N-I-L-I. And she has 3 little girls, and I think she's a homeschool mom as well. But her channel, I like her. She does grocery hauls. She does freezer meals. She's now doing some of the Fly Lady stuff. So I really do like her channel. So those are my new YouTube channels of the month or of the week lately that I'm loving. Let's see what else has been going on in my life. I was thrifting last week, I think it was. And I was looking for another apothecary jar to go in my bathroom for the $5 Goodwill Challenge, or just to add to my bathroom. And y'all, my thrift day was just like a bust on finding anything that I was looking for as far as jars and decor and all that. So it was just like, no, nothing's happening here. But I slid around to the book section and I hit pay dirt, y'all. So let me show you some of the books that I got. I got this book right here. I've never heard of this guy. His name is Francis Chan, but this is called Crazy Love, and just at the bottom of this it says Overwhelmed by a Relentless God. So I think this is going to talk about just how much God loves us. This was regularly $11.97, and paperback books at my Goodwill are 50 cents. So I actually paid 50 cents for this. I don't know that this has ever been read or used. It doesn't seem to have any marks in it. The cover's really good. And the author of this is Francis Chan. So Crazy Love, that's one that I was excited to find. Another book that I already do have, but my daughter borrowed it, and then I was going to try to pass it along to my sister, is called Radical by David Platt, and I have read this one. This is a really good book. It's Taking Back Your Faith from the American Dream, and it's really just talking about, you know, where you're rooted, where your belief system is grounded and rooted in. And so, I mean, I have been called all kinds of names for the cause of Christ. I mean, I am a super Christian, I'm super saved, I'm a super saint, it's whatever. But my belief system rests solely in who Jesus Christ is and the work he did on the cross and what he's done for me in my life, in my family. So this is a good book. And again, for my paperback books, 50 cents. The next one I got was, okay. So y'all know me. This is called Quiet Times for Couples, a Daily Devotional by H. Norman Wright. Now, I've never read this author. I just saw this and I thought, who can I gift this to that's a married couple? And the reason I thought about that is, look at this. I'm opening this up. It's from October the 5th, 1996. It says, Dear Charity and Lewis, may you grow in your Christian faith with love from their Aunt Lily. So, Max Lucado is writing in here a blurb, an endorsement inside of here, and I like Max Lucado. But I think, I believe that marriage is for me. I'm just not married at the moment. And I would want someone to invest in my marriage. So maybe this book could be an investment into somebody's marriage. I don't know whom. God has not said give this to a specific individual or a couple. But when he tells me, I want to be ready. So I just got this. I thought, maybe they would sit down together and read. I'm praying that my husband and I would sit down together and have a devotional as well, as we grow together in the faith as a couple. My prayer is that he's strong in his faith as I'm strong in my faith. And when we come together and we're trying to edify and encourage and lift up one another, that we would be able to do that as a couple. So I believe in finding couples to sow into. And so I think I have a couple in mind, but I'm going to just wait and see what the Lord says. But this is a hardback book, and it's from Harvest House Publishing. And the hardback books at our store are 99 cents. So that was another good one. This is one from Frank Schaefer. It's called Crazy for God, and it talks about how he grew up in the faith with his family, who were traveling ministers and evangelists, and how it almost ruined his faith life. And I don't know if that meant the notoriety or what, but I'm interested to read this memoir, and how he just overcame all of that, I would assume. I think a lot of times people are enamored with the glory of ministry, and I don't believe that it's always like that. Just from my experience, ministry is a lot of work. I mean, you have to put in work. It's time away from your family. It's all those types of things. Sometimes there is no monetary compensation for what you do. My father is a bishop, and he works every day. He does not take a salary from his church at all. He does have to work. My current pastor here where I live, works every day. He does not take a salary from the church. So it's not sometimes what we see maybe on TV or whatever. But I know my faith is real. I believe that God, even if he does not give me full-time ministry where I'm taking a salary from a church, it's still worth my giving my life for it. So I'm not real sure exactly how he's going to come off in this book, but I found it, thought it might be good to read. So I am going to try to read this at some point. I don't know when, but I'm going to try. The next book I found is called Happiness for Two. Okay, it says there's only one happiness in life, to love and to be loved. And I think this is also a couples book as well. And so I'm going to try to find a different couple. Okay, for chapter 10, it says encourage each other to do something every day that will boost your happiness. So I'm going to try to find another couple to sew this book into, so that they might encourage, edify, lift up each other, grow together in their faith. So this one again is called Happiness for Two by Alexandra Stoddard. So I'm not familiar with her either. I just thought it might be something good to sew into a couple. So 99 cents for that book as well. This one is called For Women Only, What You Need to Know About the Inner Lives of Men, book and discussion guide. So this is from Sean T. Felden. And I don't know a lot about men too much, or what they think inside of themselves. I know I've focused and studied on me, and so I'm going to try to understand what I can. So I don't know, but I'm going to give this a try. So this is the book, and that again was 99 cents. Now I cannot remember, but this is the Twilight book. Now, I don't read the Twilight series. I've not seen any of the movies or any of those types of things. It's not my genre, so I don't do that. But my oldest daughter loves these books. So I got this one for her. It looks pretty good shape at 99¢. I got her some of these for Christmas, and I knew she would enjoy them, but I didn't get all the books, so I don't know, because I don't even know what the order is. But I just saw this one, and I couldn't remember if I got it for her, so I just picked it up for her. Again, it's not my genre. I would prefer Christian fiction. Those are African American Christian fiction is a fave. Francine Rivers is my favorite Christian fiction author. So I do have a couple faves that I love in that right. Again, so I got that for her. But then another book I got was called New Decorating for Techniques, Ideas, and Inspirations for Creating a Fresh Look. And if you have joined me any in the last couple days, you've seen where I've done the bedroom refresh, the bathroom refresh, and then today I just uploaded a video where I have changed out my entertainment cabinet. So I believe that whatever your gifting is, whatever God's put on the inside of you to do, whatever your thing is, you need to work it. And so I'm always trying to find books and resources, and I find YouTubers who do the things I like and where I can learn from them a little bit, and it just helps me grow as an individual. So whatever it is that you're doing, if you cook, if you bake, find bakers or YouTubers that bake that can help you. Find a book on baking. If you want to bake and you don't know how, follow a recipe until you become proficient at it. And I think it only helps us to grow inside of who we are. One of the things that I'm focusing on this month is self-care, or this year, self-care, caring about me and the things I want to do. My health, yes, I'm still working out. I'm still doing my eating and counting my smart points. But one of the things I don't do as a general rule is do things I like. It's what do the kids want to do? Where do I have to take the kids? Okay, what do I have to do for church, and who can I help? And a friend texted out earlier, hey, do you know anybody with a crib? I'm desperate. So here I am on my phone trying to text some of my mommy friends like, hey, does anybody have a crib? I know somebody that needs some. I'm always coordinating who can I help, or how can I, be a go-between this person and their need. So I'm doing things this year that I want to do. I love doing stuff inside of my home. When I was in the kitchen, I saw some areas and things I just need to go back and refresh and redo. And I've been doing this for, the past couple weeks, been working in the different areas of my home. So I still need to do more things. So this book is going to help me. Speaking of books, now in my town where I live, and then one town over, they have a book sale at the libraries twice a year. And on Friday nights, you can go if you're a friend of the library. So you pay a fee where you get to go and preview books early. Not a lot of people pay the friend fee. I mean, there's enough. I'm sure not as many as they would like. Then after the friends go on the Friday night, on Saturday, it's open to the public. But on Sunday, if you go, books are 10 cents a book. 10 cents a book. So some of the ladies from church, we were talking like, hey, y'all know the book sale is today. They're like, yeah, we're going. You going? Yeah, we're going. So me and my kids, we load up in the car and we head over to the book sale. When you only have, just a little tiny bit of money, you really want to get the best that you can. We were able to get 41 books between all three of us. Jackson got 14 books. Sister only got 5 because she didn't really have a lot of time to look. Older brother was having a soccer game, and we promised him we'd come and watch. So we were trying to hit that and then make sure we got there for him. But she still got some nice books. And then Mom, y'all, I hit pay dirt. A lot of the books that I picked were cooking books or entertainment books or decorating books. So I'll just show you a couple of them because I got a ton. Bon Appetit, this is for weekend entertaining. I love entertaining in my home, so this will give me some ideas on things I can do, tablescapes, different things like that. This was a financial book, Smart Couples Finish Rich. So I'm, again, not married. This is 9 steps to creating a rich future for you and your partner. So I can always start reading, and then when he comes, we can read together, because I don't believe that the Lord calls us to be the borrower, but the lender. So I'm working on my finances now. This book I got just because it interests me, Married to a Pastor. You know, this is about the ups and downs of ministry and how you maintain your life in the ministry. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, okay. So this is Fashion by Faith. This is by Rachel Lee Carter. That was another one that I thought would be good. Uncover the Truth. He says, she says, what do you say? An intentional model uncovers the truth about modesty and style. And so I am a big proponent of modesty as far as how I dress. And I also try to encourage others that modesty is not bad. And you don't have to be prudish. You can still look good, but still honor your body and honor the Lord in your fashion choices. So that's just something that's important to me. So I'm going to read this book and prayerfully enjoy it. I believe I will. Let's see. This one is called Play It. This is 150 great games for youth groups. And I love, when I was married, my ex-husband and I, we were the middle school youth group leaders. And I find a lot of these things that we can do on Family Share Night. And it's not just about youth ministry, but you can use these for girls, ladies not in or whatever. So I just try to find things that I can pick and pull from. I have a teenager right now, so maybe I'll do something with teenage girls just to give her an opportunity to have more friendship relationships. And we'll do some get to know you games and different things like that. Couple other books that were really good. These are probably really old, but I'm okay with that. Couple of them bit the dust. Oops. This is Weight Watchers' favorite recipes, over 280 winning dishes from the Weight Watchers members and staffs. So I know this is probably pre-Smart Points. I'm definitely sure, but I don't think that the recipes are bad. This was from copyright 1986. So it doesn't hurt to look through here to find some things. And of course, you can always put in the recipes into Recipe Builder and see what your smart points would be. So I thought that one was a neat one. And then I actually got another one called Weight Watchers Quick and Easy Menu Cookbook. And that seems to be a little bit more of an older one as well. I was looking for a Skinny Taste, but I didn't see any of those. So I had to get what I could. The remainder of the books are cookbooks. Oh, this is a Martha Stewart, Living Great Parties. Love entertaining of any kind. So I do try to grab the books that help me in that as well. So, I mean, I was able to get just a smorgasbord of books. This one, Country Chic. This is from Country Living, Country Chic. Again, country style for modern living. And I love country chic. Just saying, chic. My house is not country, but I would love farmhouse style. It's not where I live right now, but I also love the Cape Cod style. So I got a lot of great books here that I feel like I'm going to enjoy over the next couple of years. So I was in Walmart the other night, and I was looking for something. I needed to find something. I can't remember what it was. I was walking in this direction going down Walmart. Let me think what I was looking for because it was important. Can't remember what I was going to buy anyway, but what I was able to do was I went past, and in the back of the store they had a clearance rack. And y'all, when I tell you that the Lord really hears your prayers, I have been in need of some new bras. Just really needed some new, it was just a bad situation. And I got one for the event that I went to last weekend. And it's the best feeling bra I've ever felt in my life. I can't remember the name of it, but let me just say, when I get some more money because it was a little bit pricey. For me, it was pricey. It was like $12. I don't spend $12 on no bra, but I'm sure that's normal for normal people. But I'm going to buy at least 2 or 3 more of those because this was very comfortable. But I just so happened to be passing a clearance rack, and on the clearance rack they had these bras. This is probably way too much information, but here it is, right? This is called the Secret Treasure Intimates. So I don't think I've ever worn this type before. It has the underwire. And they were $2. They were originally priced at, only $3.99, $3.98. But they were marked down to $2. So it may not be the best quality, but it would be better than what I had. Because you know how when you buy those pretty bras and you have all that little fun stuff on the outside, like that stuff was ripping off. And it was causing holes and things. So I'm thankful that I got rid of those. And I got 3 of these. They were all my size. And there was only $6 for 3 of these. So I was thankful to be able to find that deal. And again, like I said, they may not be the best quality. And I'll buy some later when I'm able to have a few more extra dollars to get a few things. Speaking of extra dollars, my budget video will be coming out on Friday night or either Saturday morning. Probably Friday night. But just when you think you have extra, just when you think you have extra, you don't. And you want to know why? We love our puppy. We love our Gracie. We love her, love her, love her. But she has managed to chew one of my blinds. So now I've got to replace at least one of the blinds. And I do have to pull the curtains. If you can see behind me, the white sheer curtains at the bottom where she can actually jump on the ottomans that I have there for storage. They're getting a little bit dirty. So I'm going to pull those curtains down that behind me. I'm going to pull them down and wash those. But the blind that's behind it, she has chewed a little piece of it on the side. And it's bad that it just has to be replaced. So I did put a category in for Gracie this time. I just had to because she keeps getting into things. And so I need to be able to make sure that we have money set aside for her. Speaking of Gracie, she's gotten her rabies shot for the year. She's gotten her last parvo shot for the year. So we are all caught up on our shots. No more vet visits, prayerfully, until it's time for her to get fixed. And that's probably going to be about between 4 and 6 more months. And then she'll get squared away because we are not having any puppies. No, ma'am. There will be no puppies in this house. Let me see what else I wanted to tell. Oh, shout out to my subscriber who sent me coupons in the mail. I mean, all the way from Texas. Just loving, loving, loving the coupon love. I appreciate it so much. My kids and I, we were cleaning out the binder and cutting our new coupons and sticking everything in there. We didn't get them all done on Saturday because we volunteered at an event called we volunteer with an organization called Port City Heroes. And Port City Heroes is an organization, and what we do is we support the local law enforcement in our area. And that's in our Tri-County area. And so the kids and I went down and we actually volunteered at the booth. I sold lunches, and the kids actually really just ran around, but they made friends and they, talked to the officers. So it was just a lot of officers. It was a public safety day. So we went down to try to raise money. And what will happen is in September-ish, we will have a large event that we will host for all of the local law enforcement officers to just say, we appreciate you. We're giving back something to them. It's really an organization that the heart of the organization is to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the community. So there's not a them and an us. We really want there to be a seamless, for it to be seamless. So it's not a them and an us, and especially with everything that's kind of happening in our world today and in society. We really want the officers to know that we care about them, but we want the community to know that the officers care about them, and we care about our community as well. So anywho, the kids and I volunteered last week with that organization. So I mentioned, I think in the last Monday meetup, that I was struggling with my food choices. It was very difficult for me to make choices. So my last weigh-in before today's weigh, I weighed in this morning, but my lowest weigh-in since I've been doing Smart Points was 215.6. I weighed in this morning at 217. So I've gained about a pound and a couple ounces. With that, I know I've kind of plateaued a little bit, and I seem to have hit a plateau way earlier than normal, but I think I cycled earlier this time. I think I'm about a week ahead. And not only did I cycle early, but whenever I did something to my knee, I seem to be still holding on to the swelling in that knee. I'm trying not to go to the doctor. I just don't want to go to the doctor. My fear is that she'll say I injured myself and I won't be able to work out. And I just don't want her, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear her say, Shakema, you can't work out for 6 weeks or whatever. You know, because I've already told my trainer, if I go and she tells me I can't do lower body, I'm still coming for upper body. Because I can sit at a machine and I can work, you know, the upper parts without hurting my knee. But I'm still holding on to some kind of fluid in my knee. It looks different depending on the day. So some days it's better than other days. The other thing is with my blood pressure meds, I take my blood pressure meds every day, but I'm still swelling in my ankles. And like I'll go to bed and I'll lay down, and when I wake up in the morning, my swelling is down. But by the time I've gone to work all day and done whatever, the swelling is back. And so I think I have some fluid in there that is really hindering my weight loss at the moment. So I'm not real sure what I'm going to do about that yet. I may go to the doctor. I may not. I really don't want any more medication at all. So I'm just trying to do the best thing that I know how to do, which is to keep doing the workouts. Having said that, with my food choices, in the past couple weeks, I would say about the past 2 weeks, I've struggled with my food choices. But I made a determination in my mind this week that I'm going to, come heck or high water, make the best choices, and I'm going to log my food. So, I've been logging in my weight tracker, or my nutrition tracker. So I've been logging it in, and then today I logged in the food that I ate for today. I had an apple, I had some chickpea chips, I had a salad of lettuce, feta cheese and tuna, no dressing, and then I had a salted caramel yogurt, Greek yogurt. And for dinner, because I didn't log that in because I was working on something else with the kids, for dinner I had a large salad, which was just salad greens, and I had 5 of the ultimate fish sticks, which is about 7 smart points. I had another ounce of the feta cheese, which is 3 smart points. And then I had 2 tablespoons of light ranch dressing, which came out to 3 smart points. So 13 smart points for my dinner. And I think that gave me about 6 smart points left. And I had a sugar-free ice cream pop for 4 points. So I'm about 2 smart points under for the day. But that's okay. So I am sticking to my meals. And I'm also getting my water in. I didn't get a full water in today, but I'm going to try again for tomorrow. And all I can do is really just set a weekly goal. My goal when I first started in January was to lose 10 pounds a month. And that's a very lofty goal. At least I have a goal. But I'm looking at just doing my 2 points a week, 2 pounds a week. If I can do 2 pounds a week, that'll give me 8 pounds a month. And by June, I'm hoping to at least be under the 200 mark. So I'm at 217. I was at 217 this morning when I weighed. and I weigh first thing in the morning. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm working out tomorrow. I have an hour's workout tomorrow. No taekwondo tomorrow night, but I'm going to do taekwondo Wednesday and Thursday night, I believe. So I'm just going to keep pressing on and doing the best that I can and making the best choices that I can. I'm not sure that I'll have a grocery haul this week because we're out of money for the week. I had to travel some, but I do get paid on Friday, so I will shop again next week. And we're pretty good. I'm going to go through and see what I have in the freezers and what I can make as far as meals. I may be doing another pantry challenge in April. That may help me out. But I'm trying to do all salads and as low carb as I can for the next week, for this week anyway. Not totally carbless, but as low carbs as I can get, and as much food for the small amount of smart points. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for that. It's one day at a time. It's all I can do is one day at a time. I do have some videos that I'm planning for the next month, and again, being on spring break, hopefully that will help us. If you have joined us, that brings me back to, I'm sorry, I'm just going, it's as it comes to my mind. If you have been joining us for the Thursday night ladies study, thank you. We have been having the best conversation pieces. Miss Paula has just jumped in, and she is really adding to our discussions. She's from Denver. So Paula in Denver, we've got Vicky in Maryland, we've got Joe in Georgia, we've got me in North Carolina, we have another friend in North Carolina. I think we have another friend in North Carolina. She's a kind of quiet friend. But I'm so thankful for the ladies who join in and out. And I'll try to put a link in the description. The call-in number. I have a ladies call-in line. Right now we're studying the book of James, and we're getting ready to start James chapter 3. So I tell people you don't have to have the book. All you need is your Bible or your Bible app, whatever you use. We meet every Thursday night at 9 p.m. via the telephone line. You can talk if you like. You don't have to say anything. You can just call in and be mute and listen if you want. I usually do a little bit of a teaching, and then I try to pull in questions or comments or whatever from whoever is in the room. There's no obligation to come every week. If you can only come this Thursday and you can't come for 3 more Thursdays, it doesn't matter. Whenever you jump back in, you just pick up where we are. We are getting ready to finish up the book of James, and then we're going into the book from Deborah White Smith, which is called Friends. I can't remember it, and I didn't bring it. I'll link it. I can't remember. A friend of mine's doing a discipleship on it, and her discipleship is called Golden Friendships, and I can't remember the name of the book because I'm thinking Golden Friendships. But it is strictly about friendships, and it's about those lifelong, lasting, maturing friendships. And so in addition to us studying the book, I have challenged my ladies to find at least 1 or 2 other ladies that they can do the book with. They'll do it with me. And then I'm challenging each lady on the line to take 2 or 3 friends, 1 or 2 friends, I didn't say 3, 1 or 2 people that they can then read the book with and go through it together. And if you want to get it really cheap, try thriftbooks.com, because I was able to find that book for less than $3 or $4. And no free shipping if you order $10 or more books. So with the couple that I got last time, free shipping. So anywho, I feel like I've said a lot, and I feel like there's a lot going on. There probably is a lot going on. I'm working this Saturday again, just trying to make a little extra money for things that I need. And of course, with Miss Gracie now, that has cut into our budget a little bit because I do have to get her puppy food, and she's on organic puppy food, which she does not like. So prayerfully she will like it very soon because I have to buy it for her. And we want her to have the best health that she can. So we are trying to do the very best we can to do that as well. So anyway, I feel like that's enough said for tonight. Again, so thankful for you being with us. It just warms my heart to have people who want to come over and share our lives. I'm going to try to do some day in the life vlogs. I'm going to try it. And a lot of people said in one of the last videos that they love seeing the kids. The kids are like, Mom, no. They do not like to really be in the videos. And I try to get them in there. They do like cooking. So, of course, when we get back to some of the cooking videos, I'm sure Jackson will be right in there with Mom. But sister's really focusing on training the puppy. So she spends a lot of time with Gracie and doesn't really have a lot of time to be focused in front of the camera, let me say. But anyway, I've said a lot. If you liked anything in this video, give us a thumbs up. If you're new and just watching this Monday meetup for the very first time, thank you for being here. Subscribe to our channel. Hey, check us out. See what we're all about. Hit the little bell so you never miss an upload from us. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned in this meetup, leave me a comment down below. I'll be happy to answer that. If you have any thoughts on videos you want to see, I know that somebody asked me about homeschool, and I'm going to do a homeschool video. I'm really trying to get done with homeschool before I can talk more about homeschool, because I just need to be done. So maybe probably in the summer, as we're gearing up for homeschool for next year, I'll be able to do more explanations about how I do it and how it works for us. And then someone asked me about cleaning routines. So I think I'm going to try to film a cleaning routine video this week or this weekend if I can, because I really do have a routine. It's just in my head. So I have to get it on paper for you, and I will try to get that uploaded. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. We love having you here. And until next time we chat, bye.